Hey everybody, WindDrakeHex here doing a live commentary for Hex TCG MMO. This is set 3, exciting stuff. We got this first pick here. A lot of good things. Spirit Eagle's quite good in the air, evasive threat. Skewer is quite good. Easily first pickable. Been really impressed by Windward Disciple. Being able to fly. And then Give Flight, quite strong. And a heavy action deck. Cycle Enchantment's great. 2/4 flyer for 4 is good. Fifth pick with the Hearses is kind of worth money, so I'm just going to pick it here. It is early, so value is kind of a thing. So some of these picks may be a little different, but yeah. Is it playable? Nah, not really. It's not really a draft card, but it's worth a few bucks. This card could be good, and it's a native Sapphire. A 2/5 flyer. Yeah, it's big. It's formidable. This card can be pretty good, especially in a shift deck. You can kind of make it a giant thing. Shard Call's awesome if you're getting really creative and you're in Diamond and you need to maybe going Tri-Shard or even Quad Shard. Not a ton of fixing for the Quad Shard. Price Call is pretty good too as far as like good removal. Probably need to jump into something here. This card's okay. Not taking Vampire Pegasus. I think Pride's Fall is probably going to be the pick, mainly because it's the unique effect. And removal's just not that good in this set. Really like this guy. Not really, I don't know if he's quite good enough to jump into Blood for, but definitely happy to have many of them. Okay. Again, we're seeing some decent. Looks like there's some spider cards. Spiders are quite good. That's conditional. It's conditional. Very efficient removal though, if you can satisfy the condition. I think I would go for a more consistent card, Spirit Eagle. I like it a lot. Evasion is quite good in this set so far. Being able to exhaust something as it attacks, really powerful effect. Well, we can just take another one. So what else we got going on here? Card's pretty good in a tribal deck. I don't know how easy it is to draft Coyotes. I think you kind of find yourself in Coyotes. I don't know if you go out of your way. This card's quite good. Maybe we end up Sapphire. Maybe we could end up Coyotes just in the shard. We could be in the shard type for it, and then just incidentally get a bunch. This card's amazing. Keep hitting your resource drops. 2/3 for 3 is fine. We're gonna go another Spirit Eagle. It seems like an evasive card that manipulates your opponent's side of the board is pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a good trick. I think we're gonna end up dying in Wild. It's kind of my guess so far. What do you do? Not quite enough. It's a flexible trick. Doesn't really necessarily win you combat, but keep a thing alive, create a threat. Not bad. 3/7 vanilla, not quite good enough. Guess we'll just take the trick. Kind of stay in Sapphire or stay in Diamond and kind of see what happens. 2/5 flyer. We can just go flyers. Maybe throw in some other strategies. Card's not really playable. I guess it can be. Mecha Flokex. Pretty sweet. So let's take another trick. Oh wait, that's not the trick I want. Okay. Yeah, we'll try this guy. Maybe 2/5 Swift Strike. I don't know. Shard Call, we don't really need it at this moment. I love Ember Leaf Duel, especially with the champion that gives things +1 attack. It was so good last night. I won a draft on the heels of that combo alone. Let's see, another good trick. But yeah, playing 3 Spirit Eagles. That's pretty nice. Imagine just having a board of Spirit Eagles. I guess yeah. It's an offensive card, but it doesn't say like exhaust until next turn or whatever. But I like it. It's a good card. Evasion, really fairly costed. Actually, I'd pay a little more. I'd probably pay 5 for Spirit Eagle. Here's that conditional removal again. We may pick it. Kind of like having a 2-drop, but we don't know that we're Sapphire. Definitely want to up my curve a little bit. That card's pretty good as a finisher and an aggro shell. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll try it. Chances are we'll have a lot of cheap troops and wow, another Spirit Eagle. Okay. Yeah. Alright, 4 Spirit Eagles. This is a 3/2 flyer that taps something. That's not bad. Okay. Maybe it'll just be mono diamond. See how that works. We'll just play tricks and Spirit Eagles. And clunky removal. But Spirit Eagle just helps you keep attacking. I mean, so it's a 3/2 flyer for 4, which is absolutely fine. But when it attacks, it exhausts an opposing troop without flight. So maybe some removal to back them up in case your opponent has a big flyer. So I do like Diamond, Ruby, and then there's definitely some have more troops than your opponent clause. First Blood, getting 2 troops for a card can be pretty good. Again, if we play more of those, this kind of removal goes way up. It's not conditional once you play it. You just need to satisfy the condition before you play it. So if we spam out these guys, maybe we end up getting removal out. Not ideally, because we have to take advantage of the situation when we can cast this, and then yeah, I'll take another Invigorating Breeze. I don't know, just a thought. The +1/+1 first strike champion when you have more troops than your opponent, it's pretty good. It's pretty cheap, so it's kind of like get ahead, stay ahead kind of. Flaring Passions, not really that good against us, but I think it has more potential than some of the other cards. Defensive Trick. I guess like that could protect your weenies if they have like some board clear, do 1 to everything. Just kind of says, no, we got the Shard Call, so maybe we'll get some flexible fixing, or some cards we want to fix for. Later, Shard Call helps. Nature's Resolve. Should be looking up these cards. Sorry about that. Let's take another Spirit Eagle. I don't know if the Nature's Resolve is worth anything. I don't think I'm going to have time to look it up. Yeah, I'm just not. Let's read it. I'm sure that card's going to be worth something. Dang it. Alright, I'm going to play it safe. I'm only really passing up a Spirit Eagle for that card. That's pretty good. We don't have shift yet, but that's going to be constructed. Willing to bet it's worth something right now. 5 shards still down. Yeah. So we got a Hex Primal. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Ashwood Solos would be good if we do end up with Ruby. Not seeing any diamond stuff. The card's quite strong. Maybe we try to go for Weenie. Yeah, I can get behind a soloist. Go wide. Dump our hand. Maybe start thinking about some champions that could combo well with that shard pool. What? This is 2 days after release, so nature's probably gonna cost a free S. Say nature. Didn't find anything. That card could be good, especially in a weenie shell. Okay, 75 cents, so whatever. I don't know. When it's about half the cost of the pack, it's normally worth it, but. Yeah, so we probably want to stick to diamond right now. It's like diamond's being heavily cut on my right, or on my left. Because this is pack 2. Still seeing the ruby cards, or the wild cards. Rather, just a glut of wild cards. So it's probably going to be our second shard. The neophyte has a home. I'll have lots of targets. Can't get back a spirit eagle, but get back a 2-drop or 3-drop. It's pretty good. Maybe we could even play her, but that's not really an applicable draft ability. And the card may go up. I think it's going to be necessary to sideboard at some point. People wanted that card to be better. Well, so deck is. Look at this. More wild. Smash to the ground is the second one we passed. The cards kind of come out of nowhere, do some work. But anyway, nice to look out. 2/2 for 3. That when the centers play, troop gets +2 defense, and you gain 2 health. The important thing to note is it's a quick troop, so you can kind of eat a 2 toughness thing or block damage. Pretty cool. It's kind of a little too. There's my glut of Spirit Eagles. Alright, so here's the deal. This card, at some point I have to go, man, I have too many Spirit Eagles. But I don't really see why. It's evasive, it's 3 power, it's efficiently costed, and it exhausts things. So it actually kind of gets better in multiples. And I don't know for sure that my second color is going to be Ruby. Otherwise, I really love Emberleaf, but it's kind of like a toss-up between what's better. If I had the choice between the two, probably Spirit Eagle is probably better. These guys are quite good if you can add with the +1/+1 champion or the +1 to attack champion. It did work last night. But yeah, we'll play 5 Spirit Eagles. So now we're definitely like a Flyers deck. So we can think about ways of gumming up the ground and getting rid of like one solitary difficult blocker. Not really seeing anything too convincing. We need another shard call, but we don't even have a reason to play one. And really, War Dancer is a good finisher in Ruby. It's a good finisher in aggro decks. Supposed to be like a lot of 2 3 drops. This guy is really clunky removal, kind of. If you could pull it off. So we'll just take bad removal. We knew the removal was quite bad in Diamond, so kind of got to take what we get. But I remember really like losing to that card. Losing to the 1/1 flyer I left behind. It's pretty miserable. Green Smoke, great troop for its cost, and being able to get a little bit of card selection or card knowledge. Yeah, card selection is pretty sweet. This guy is super powerful in Ruby Diamond. Either a 6/3 first striker or a 6/3 unblockable. I really do like Wind Disciple if I knew I don't really have much of a reason to be in Sapphire though. That card's quite strong though, so we'll just take the Sandstone Rumbler. More evasion, more threats, no removal, and Ruby, so it's being quite cut. Ruby's definitely seems so far the deepest in removal. It's got quite a lot of answers. And a ton of revert all attacking troops. Okay. Revert could be the key thing to focus on there. Yeah, so I think we're maybe going to hedge a little bit in Wild. I think Minstrel's my favorite card. That's a flexible card. That's okay with. Oh, man. Anyway, clock got me there. And we'll go 6 Spirit Eagles. Maybe I'm missing something about Spirit Eagle, but when I've played it, it's been good. When it's been played against me, it's been good. Seems pretty good. 6 Spirit Eagles. I think it's safe to say that we got all the Spirit Eagles. Alright, so as far as Flyers type cards, this 3/7's looking pretty good. It's a little late in the game, so I think maybe I'll still start hedging Wild, but Quick Troop, that's good. Revert, probably need something like this on the sideboard. 4/3 is fine. 2/2 quick. Ramp. I think I'd rather just have the 4/3 body. So this is more. Oh, it's double threshold. That was a mistake. Okay. Yeah, there's just so many wild cards. Alright, I got one of you. I don't know if I'm the type of deck. Well, being able to exhaust stuff, I guess Nibbler has a. Yeah, with all the Spirit Eagles, another resource sink. Alright, got one of you. So we may just end up wild just because it's so open. It's our secondary color. Yep. Big money. Bam. Duplicitous is kind of big money. Duplis. No, I didn't spell that right. Duplic. Duplic. Go. Find me duplicitous Duke. Oh, that was slow. Good. Okay, 250 on Hex Probable too. It's probably going for like 175 currently. That's enough for me. Really like some skewers. Nothing else really jumping out at me in this pack. I'm just gonna take this for the money. Again, probably got back 2/3 of our draft so far. Some you do when the set's released. Pretty much all these cards are gonna go down in value. So we're definitely leaning towards the Flyer Taker Flyers deck, which is basically swing in the air with a base of things, lock down the ground, create a scenario where your opponent can't do much. On Shard, create a Phantom, put into play. Phantom's a good. Create a Blaze Elemental and put into play. That's pretty flexible. We made a splash for it, actually. Yeah. And we're kind of red right now. We really, I mean, we're being honest with ourselves. We'd rather play Fire Ignition just to have the flexibility of some removal. So removal's quite bad. I also got the Duplicitous Duke. Card's fine, especially with the Spirit Eagles. Kind of heavy. I'm gonna try this guy out. I think he's pretty good. And we need 2 drops. And I mean, probably would have picked removal there, but just think about we're not really in a control shell. It does create us more troops, a troop advantage, which can be relevant. Wow, it's a really late pair of AG. That's amazing. All right, so I think we've That card's pretty good. It's a 2-drop. But I think we're kind of in Ruby now. Yeah. That's solid removal in Diamond. And it creates eggs. Actually, that card's really good. Yeah, that card's so good. Okay, well, we have to pick. I think if I had to pick, power level wise, Ruby would probably be our best secondary color. So we'll take a duelist, throw on curve. We'll play soloist, play this, and play towards a champion. It's got some shift combos if we ever get those, but oh yeah. We get rewarded. Skewer, fun card. I really like this. We're not really going to need to find ways to get through. We have 6 Spirit Eagles. We need to find ways to get rid of answers to Spirit Eagle, basically. Which, even though our removal sucks, it is fine. Turning a big flyer into a 1/1 or destroying it because it has big toughness. Otherwise, we're trading, so I don't know. I think our removal's okay. What do you do? Okay. Another 2/4 flyer or 2/4 first striker. It's probably good. That's a sideboard card. That card could be fine. Really like this card a lot. I don't know if it's going to be that amazing here. Getting a 2/4 flyer with 3 resources is pretty strong. I think we're going to pick that. But the knight definitely does work. I played about 3 of them in a deck last night. Just really does kind of broken things on turn. Played on curve if you're playing a light. If you're playing a efficient fast curve, just gives you that extra push to keep pushing through the damage. And if you drafted a deck with finishers, like on turn 5, just perfect sequence of plays. Take another fiery indignation. That 3 damage actually is pretty legit too. I would love another one of these. Maybe I will down it. But oh my god, they're just getting all the removal. Staying open is pretty important. Triple something. Triple set 3, I guess. Skewer, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Alright, so wild. Someone was finally just like, alright, I'll go in the wild. We got kind of the deck we wanted from day 1. Pick one. That's true. Forgot about that we had these guys too. That's not bad removal. We'll see how good this situational removal is. I may not actually need to play it because I'm just getting skewers left and right. Yeah, that says deal 3 damage to target troop for 3 with an upside. If that wasn't enough of one as it is. Pretty insane. We didn't see any packs 1 and 2, and then outside of the first pick, and then we just get like basically 3 in a row. Really like, sorry. Really like Diamond. Really like Diamond Ruby as a combo. Let's see here. Vandalize, maybe get on the sideboard. It's really clunky removal. And I say removal just because essentially you target something you want to die, and if it doesn't fly, it runs into this guy, they trade, whatever. Scorch, probably not going to play it. I guess we'll take Vandalize for the sideboard. I don't really want to play against this guy, and we may play him. I don't know. Our removal seems pretty good, but we don't have a whole lot of deal with big stuff removal. Just 1 card. Well, these guys are fine too. Don't know how to make you work. I guess there's some champions. This can kind of be your. This could potentially be like your Voltron that your opponent can't do anything about. I think you're fine. Steadfast Spirit Eagle, maybe. Alright. I don't know if we're gonna make the deck. Power Knight or situational removal. It's tough. Then we'll go Pyro Knight. Whatever on that. That feels pretty strong. 6 Spirit Eagles. I need to play like 10 diamond just to make sure that we can get there. Sideboard. Again, could be good in this deck, but I don't think we'll need to be that creative. And then, yeah, keep something alive. I like it. So I got a little bit of a sideboard. We have a very aggressively minded main. Got ways to interact with opponent's stuff. Got ways to push a board advantage. I got ways to get ahead, stay ahead. It's kind of what this deck wants to do. So this is looks a little different. All these cards aren't quite registering. At least visually. We sort by cost. Alright. So definitely want to play an Ashwood Soloist. Ramp. Awesome. I don't know about these guys yet. I'm gonna think. Wait and see how good a removal is. This will find a target. Chances are it kills what you want to kill. That's a great card. I think we're gonna try one of these. 3 skewers, just please. I think we're gonna wait on this too. I think we bring him in off the board if there's just something awesome we need to deal with. I'm not sure about you. 6 Spirit Eagles. I think that's okay. 2 Pyro Knights. You're probably pretty good. 1 burn. Yes. Yes. We're even like pretty aggressive. Duplicitous. With Spirit Eagle, it's quite strong. So, yay. 5th book of the Harsis, I don't think it's going to make it. Vigilant, Steadfast, giving something Steadfast. It doesn't have Steadfast itself, it's just kind of a big deal. I feel like we need to play a trick. Let's find one. And I think we'll throw in one of our later game removal. Maybe I just need to play more removal. Might help me if I knew what champion we're going to play. So we're not shift, so we're not going to play Knightsbane Ovo. Fury Meadow. No. No. Volio, not really. Scorch, not really. He could be fine, just make in an invasive deck, it's quite strong. Just giving you flyers, that extra point of damage really adds up. The other option is this guy who I've had good experiences with. The only issue is I think it's kind of like good when you're ahead. And I don't really necessarily have rapid development deck. I just have one Scarlet Raiders, so it's not quite enough. I'm gonna keep the Urnok train rolling. I was quite happy. This guy played great with anything with Swift Strike or Evasion, and just really made that clock super fast. So we're gonna keep that up. Yeah, we want tricks to live Duplicitous Duke. Unified Awakening are getting back some decent targets. Sort by cost. Got 1 slot left. This card could just do nothing. We got 1 card to deal with big stuff. We don't really need to keep anything alive. Our biggest threat is Spirit Eagle, and maybe Scarlet Raider doesn't make the deck. How aggressive are we? How likely are we going to be ahead on board or have more troops so that we can play Inflict Out? Ugh. Tough one. This could be good sideboard against like a fatties deck. Fifth book. Takes a lot of time. So for 3, you can mill him for 3. It's just too slow. Yeah. I guess I'll try one of these. Keep the Scarless in. And then play him. Got pretty strong needs on our resources early on. But I think we still get away with 9-8. Yep. Alright, so this deck wants to attack. It's got ways to interact. It's got ways to keep the pressure on. It's got ways to buff. It's got ways to get more opponents on my, or more troops on my opponents. It's got ways to ramp. It's got ways to get rid of early blockers. But yeah, we drafted an aggro deck, kind of. And we will socket you. We're gonna be flight. Evasion's kind of the name of the game. Two Swift Strike. 2/4 Swift Strike's fine. Well, it's pretty good at locking up the ground, huh? No, I can always block it. Whatever. I think his 4 toughness counts as a ground blocker if I have to do there. I would rather just keep attacking with stuff that my opponent can't deal with. Since you're a little more on the aggro side. Flyers is a little more mid-range. We didn't quite get mid-range cards. Anything else I need to socket? No. And you can get them back with that card. It's pretty sweet. And we got about 2/3 of our draft paid for already, presumably. I haven't had to check the AH. So yeah, no complaints. So yeah, this actually do okay. Thanks for watching. I'll try to get the rounds in. Put those up there. So you can all like figure this whole set 3 thing out together. Thanks for all your support. Subscribe, like, do all that stuff, I guess. You don't have to, obviously. And I don't really even care. I mean, I guess I do care, but I just do this for the Hex community. So, yeah, thanks, guys.